Alright. And thus we continue into another session of Baldur's Gate 3. This is the second part, I guess. I don't know. Again, I don't know I'm going to edit this in particular. I'm going to chop it up, but again, if you want to watch the whole, stream, you can always look at the VOD. I have a playlist for live stream VODs that you can always look at. Also, it's lagging. It's the frame rate has dropped to nothing. Oh, no, there you go. Okay, I guess I need to load all of the assets in this location.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
It's funny. We can also you cannot randomly attack. By the way, you can always just attack, even though it's not option over here. You can always just choose to attack randomly for no reason. Kind of reminds me of Way of the Samurai, actually, if you know that game series. I don't know. We'll just say, to leave is a heavy choice. Away in whatever path you walk next. By the way, we just randomly walk up and just add our 2 cents.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
That's interesting. We just say that, and then, they're convinced to stay. We didn't even have to roll.
And reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes.
Larian.
Burn them.
By the way, I think Lizelle just leveled up off screen, by the way. She was very inspired. She was like, wow.
Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Didn't finish that sentence, by the way. Narrated said the great axe held high, but she didn't say held high. She said held, and then it skipped for some reason. I didn't press anything. Anyway, but yeah, we were on that ship. Yeah, so we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go.
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
They're so smart, I guess. Also, the lighting is a little weird. I think it's because of the shadows. I guess maybe I'll change the settings later, but let's see. Who is she?
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
Well, I'm looking to cure for this infection. I suggest we, I suggest you join my party because you're one of the companions that we can recruit.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her, but I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation.
Okay, well, go to my camp. go to my camp and hang out there.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Just go there forever until I long rest. And then maybe I'll consider switching out party members. Or I release until it's relevant. Anyway. Alright. Let me check my settings. Why is this so weird? The shadows are weird. Okay, hold on. There you go. Alright. Okay, it's fixed. Yeah. I noticed that, actually. Yeah, I remember reading something about that. I guess I didn't notice the first time I opened the game today. But if you reset the game, or rather you close it and open it up again, the anti-aliasing resets for some reason, I believe. That's weird. I don't know why it does that. Ocean dye? With monk clothes? Combine! Aha! And now we have blue clothes. Amazing. I think it looks slightly better. I prefer darker colors, I don't know. The yellow is just very, I don't know, a little ugly. It's just, I don't know. Stands out too much.
eating those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl?
I prefer roasted dwarf. Stop thinking about delicious dwarf and take the bowl. Sure.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference.
Talk to you. Auntie Ethel, trader of corks and sundries, by the way. Fae, whatever that means, don't worry about it. She's a level 5 Fae. That totally means nothing, don't worry about it.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Lotions and potions galore.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
Well, Lae'zel doesn't trust her, I guess. And I don't know if I want to talk about like a weird mind flayer parasite to like a random, woman. Like a random old woman that sells potions. I don't know if she can actually help us, So, I don't know about that, but what we can talk about is maybe this, actually. So, there's something awful about my instincts, about my desires, actually. So, it's not about the parasite, it's about our dark urge.
Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you. First things first. Tell me what's at you.
Sometimes I think terrible things. Really, really, really terrible things.
Oh, Petal, that's how it starts, Thinking is only a step away from doing.
All I know is that right now I'm imagining drowning you in the boiling stew over there. This is fine to say, right? I mean, I'm trying to resist the dark urge, but I'm not actually doing it, right? Hold on, let me just quick save real quick. If I accidentally throw this old woman into the boiling cauldron behind us.
Oh, you cheeky pup. That might scare someone else, but I know what naughty girls need. A bit of love and care. If I was back in my tea house, I'd make you a cuppa and tell you to put your feet up. Alas, here I can only tell you to be kind to yourself, Petal. And encourage you to browse my bits and pieces, of course. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Myself included.
Is she coming on to me? No, alright. Well, let me see your wares.
Hey, bother.
Also got a potion greater healing, that's great. But yeah, let's see. She sells some potions, that's good. Elixir for Hill Giant, which is really powerful. You always see it on Reddit threads, how people abuse this elixir actually. Because once you use it, your strength is to 21, which is very strong, and so you can dump all your stats and everything else, and then you can also have really high strength at the same time. And if you reset the shop and just buy these or steal these a million times, you'll just have infinite strength. But I'm not going to do that because that sounds really, it sounds cheesy, but also tedious, and I don't know, it doesn't feel right. It feels like you're gaming the system. All right, there you go. That's Auntie Ethel. She's totally normal. Don't worry about it. Okay. I think that's all the shopping we can do. Walk around some more. There's some other NPCs we can look at. Oh, there's Zoro, by the way. I think Lae'zel mentioned him.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Lower.
You gotta bow. It's like in Japan. You gotta do the bow. I'll wait for the tiefling to obey. I'm gonna let Lizzie do her. Lae'zel do her thing.
You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Okay.
Your kind proves compliant. A useful trait.
Kind of racist.
Warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
So much fantastical racism. Oh, tieflings aren't compliant, we're survivors.
Cockroaches are survivors. Yet I do not congratulate them.
How rude.
Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Now, you're making it hard to like her. You know, she's making it hard to like her now because she's racist against literally my own kind. But anyway. Also, by the way, we're tieflings with an F.
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
Fey run? No, it's Feyrun. Nothing going on over here?
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Okay. We're actually... I'm actually gonna... not let this goblin die, actually. Even though... You know... The goblin slayer would always say only a good goblin's a dead goblin.
You gonna kill her too?
She might be useful.
You move.
Sure. Let's, again, you know, it's weird because we're like the Dark Urge, but like we're also giving like monk advice. Do we get advantage if we choose this one? I'm assuming we do. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I sense the pain you carry, but killing the creature will not ease your burden. No, we don't got advantage. They got a 20.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
No, you are an idiot.
It's alright, Arca. Let's go.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends, warg me. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Also, there's like a big hole here, you know? Can't you just like crawl out? It's like you're very small. Anyway. Who's this Absolute you're so fond of, your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of the cage.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Mighty booyog.
We really are desperate, aren't we?
Yes, actually. Well, I certainly like to meet her.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Okay, fine. Deal.
Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am.
Okay. Lae'zel hates us.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
How much does she hate us? She hates us. Well, right now she's neutral. So that's like a number. She's neutral 13. It's fine. We could take a few hits. We don't have to do, like, you know, we don't have to be a slave to our companions and do everything that they like to do, you know? But yeah, that's a deal, but we're not going to do it right now. I mean, obviously, I feel like if we do it right now, it's probably a bad idea. I guess, well, there's a way over here, actually. But anyway, we'll come back to her. I don't think we want to finish exploring the area first. Hopefully she doesn't go anywhere. Just close the door. No one else with crossbows going in and just murdering her.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Rar! It's actually like R-A-W-R. Rar. Is that like the quirky way to spell that? You know? Like, back in my day. Back in my day. It was like rar, random, so random, XD, you know? It was like the funny way to write rar. Okay, we gotta save a child. That's what we do. We're the heroes. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't want to mention it, but like this is the whole thing, by the way. This whole like FPS reducing ritual. There's like an idol, Sylvanas. Wooden statue of Sylvanas, the Oak Father. It's like a druid god, I guess. And everyone's like working on the idol. They're in a trance. Actually, engage in ritual. And destroying my FPS. Anyway, let's go in here.
Please! I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Sneak.
Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Do it.
Snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
Evil smile. It's like, children dying. You know, we barely get to see it because in video games, often children are like they have infinite HP, so you can't kill them. We have a lot of options, I guess. Well, your mind wants to say to kill the child, but your heart doesn't. Snap out of it.
Her life matters more than satiating your dark fantasies. You focus, and they're gone. But clearly this child's life is in danger.
Everyone's just staring at me. It's like they're just staring at the whole time. You act rashly, as a cornered viper would. Free the child or more tieflings will interrupt you. Guidance. Reason, monk.
A gathered herd of the devils would indeed be disruptive. It is as you say. Sif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
I was going to shout out.
Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Alright. Oh, everyone has something to say. Let's talk to Gale first.
Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
The weave. Whatever that is. Wouldn't that ruin the item? I like to keep my magical items.
Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate.
I don't know about that, actually.
Days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. Only a matter of time before my craving returns.
You know what that weird like talking skeleton said, right? What is a worth of a human life? Is it worth my magical item that's worth like 200 gold? I don't know, man. Very well, I'll do my best to get what you need.
Thank you. I see my trust in you was not misplaced. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasures.
There's just magic items everywhere.
As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. primed for the moment the need arises.
But I like my magical item though. I think I like my spear. I mean, I guess he's talking about maybe this one. You can also, I guess, use this one. But apparently, yeah, that's a mechanic, by the way. So Gale needs to consume magical items. I don't think it consumes like any magical items. So technically, this is like, you know, has it's like a, you know, like a bonus. So it's like presumably a magical item, but I don't think it counts. It has to be like a named one, I feel like. Anyway, Shadow also has something to say. All these party members, they always have something to say.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
Not really.
Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about.
It seems like
it's just something I have to live with.
It seems like everyone has like problems outside of the whole tadpole thing. How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Okay. Alright, that's it. Nothing else to say about that. She just feels immense pain from time to time, that's all. Oh.
I hate.
We just let her run off.
She hates wolves. She's very frightened of wolves.
One who tried to steal from us.
Okay, we're gonna talk to her again.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves.
Okay, fine. Everyone's got their own fears.
Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Smile. Okay. I mean, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, right? And it's good to know your weakness when I exploit it and backstab you. Know. Anyway, talk to you.
Go on, say it. You think I'm a monster?
A monster. Why does everyone say it like that? I don't know. Monster. Monster. It's monster. I don't know. Your iron will is impressive if a touch if a touch inflexible.
You speak in paradox. I care not for steel, but I know if it bends, it breaks. I will not allow this grove to be broken. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
You showed great mettle at the gate.
The mettle of a skilled sword for hire.
I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well.
They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Well, okay, I guess I'll have to speak to him.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way.
With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Didn't have much of a discussion, to be honest. You know, no option to say, hey, how about you just don't do that? It's like, no. Oh well. Rite of Thorns. We're allowed to read that, right?
To not be cursed.
We can read things, we can't take it, though. Rite of Thorns. When the prayer is complete, thorns and bramble rise from the earth, protecting from harm all who chanted it. That's what the Rite of Thorns is. It's like, you know, she's building a wall, and she's making the devils pay for it. She doesn't anyway, not to get political, I guess. Basically what it is. It's like, it's literally a very thinly veiled metaphor.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
It's like visiting a doctor. I can merge my mind if anyone else is infected. You could do the whole mind link thing.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Okay, fine. I was on a mind flayer ship.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
How much poison damage does it do? Fine. Hand it over.
Swear it.
Okay, fine. I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more, but I know this for sure. Master Halsin is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that vial's your only option.
Wyvern toxin. You know, it's funny. I don't think we have an option to actually use it. We can call our weapon, you know, immediately. But it doesn't... Yeah, we only have an option, really. Yeah. Normally, yeah, poison items, we just put it on your weapon, and it's like a little buff, basically. So we don't actually have an option to, like,
There's something
use it.
in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Take a closer look. Wait a minute. Have we gone to the point where we talked to the voice in our head? Who said that? Wait a minute. I don't remember, actually. I feel like that's a bit of a... How do you say? Spoiler, I guess? Another one of those parasites. There's like 3 of them, technically. Hang on, hang on. Just gonna grab that real quick.
Can't slow down.
It's mine. You can also consume it. Numb?
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow
No, we can't do it.
to be used as you desire.
Guess not. Oh. Who are you? Alfira? Just playing guitar? What's up?
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
Ugh. What's that tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Oh, I nod.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes, yes!
Oh.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay.
Clap, 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 clap.
Sorry.
Okay. 3 things I didn't know it would just go to like a full-on music video. It's like it was just a music video suddenly. Number two, it's kind of funny how the characters were just smiling. It had the same blank smile. The characters are just they had the same facial expression, including Lizelle. It was so weird, smiling at that. And also, thirdly, I just noticed, I mean, I guess it's a common thing in video games, and I guess in a lot of animation as well. But like, it's funny how like she's just strumming the lute, and it's like just doesn't look like she's strumming. She's like, I don't know. For the most part, it's like the that, well, not a meme, but like it's like a video series, I guess, on YouTube where like someone follows exactly how how like a character plays like an instrument, and it's like it doesn't match the actual song at all. So anyway, all right, okay, fine. Let's just say it was pretty beautiful.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Gnolls are pretty overpowered in this game. Well, okay, fine. You come over a fine tribute to her.
Lihala said that's why eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Too sweet. Odiously sweet. The vomitous gall within despairs at your kindness.
You wholesomeness must be crushed. Okay, no.
Smile and pain will fade away.
Is someone singing?
Well, there was someone singing over there, but I guess there's more singing coming from here. Is it another musician? Everyone's a musician these days.
Such a pretty song. Shh. Listen.
Your favorite drownings will take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tent.
We love murdering children. What's going on? Uh-oh. 2? Okay. Well, I think that was enough, no matter what.
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Uh-oh.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Uh-oh. Well, it's harpies, I guess. Harpy sirens? Siren harpies? I don't know. What level there? They're level 3. Also, what the heck? All my party members have been like dragged into the battle. Even though I passed the wisdom check. What the heck? I'm dying, help. The harpy can multi-attack if the target is lured. Oh, that's dangerous, obviously. You can also magic missile. In fact, I think magic missile is better actually because it's a guaranteed hit and it hits multiple times. That's why magic missile is so powerful. It's like, or at least not. It's not the most powerful spell, but it's the most reliable spell because literally it cannot miss. There are some exceptions, I guess, but for the most part, it almost never misses. There you go.
What is this? I will have your head, Harpy.
Well, I have your head. A little bit of that. Yeah. You know what? Just to be sure. Hiya! Alright. Once she actually can do something, that is when she actually is able to do a lot of damage. Okay, where is Harpy going? Oh my god, not again. At least this time, though, we killed most of the Harpies, so it's not too bad anymore, actually. Shut up, Harpy. Shut up. Flurry of blows. Hiya! There you go.
Villain! But I see you now for what you are.
Villain.
Are they gone?
Go back to your parents. There's worse in the wilds than harpies.
They're gone. Now there's just Mole. She'll be so mad. I didn't get the gold from the nest. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Okay. Whatever you say. Concealed hatch. Oh, it's over here. Right? Tiefling hideout. I guess we're gonna meet, what's her name? Mole?
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Need any help?
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge.
Oh, for revenge.
The bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. But they're vicious. Anything else?
Nothing else, I guess.
Friend to us. Come back anytime.
I've been a friend to these criminal children. Great. Alright. Zevlar, I need to talk to you.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Then why don't you just get rid of her?
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
I'm not some murderer for hire. You know? I just murder for fun.
It doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
Well, I've been asked to escort you out of here.
So, Korga's twisted your mind as well. Please, just listen. Sending us out there is a death sentence. But there is another way. If you want to turn your blade on anyone, turn it on the goblins. You won't be able to cut them all down. There's a horde of them out there. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter.
Can you pay me?
I suppose so.
By the way, I'm a murderer for hire.
But we'll scrape together whatever we can.
Well, make sure it's enough.
Of course. Everything we have. Anything we can give you, we will.
Okay. So, you know, instead of murdering Kaga, you can also just murder all the goblins instead. You know, it seems like murder is the only option. Simply kill. That's the moral of the story here. There is only murder. Alright. Next thing I want to do... I actually want to go to the goblin. So I'm probably going to do the goblin thing. I've actually never really seen that storyline to its end, actually. Because the goblin thing, you know how the goblin was about to get killed by the crossbow? I feel like a lot of players just let her die. So I actually want to see what happens if I bother to, like, help her, you know? Alright. But hold on. Before we do that, though, we're going to do a long rest. Because we pretty much used all of our short rests. We've used up all our spell slots, you know? It's like 0. So we probably need to do a long rest. Alrighty, so we're back at the camp. The day's ending. Everyone has a lot to say, though. Look at these exclamation marks. Alright, let's talk to Vampire Boy. I mean, not Vampire, by the way.
The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin.
My chin? What about my chin? You seem relaxed.
I am. I've been thinking. Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? will this little adventure of ours be over?
What? Will you miss me?
Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
True, I am pretty impressive.
Aren't you just?
Are you feeling alright?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head.
Okay. I guess if you want the Otome route, you know, you can go for him. Anyway, up to Lae'zel.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it.
She hates it.
Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
You want to do battle up where?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush. Kalir.
Kalir. Are all Githyanki from the tears?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Varsh's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
But yeah, Githyanki, they're aliens. They're weird alien people. I guess the lore is that they were once enslaved by the Mind Flayers, you know. That's the reason why they hate Mind Flayers so much. But anyway, back to you.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Okay, supposedly, you know, he's killed so many monsters, you know, hundreds of monsters, millions of XP, but that it's all taken away from him. Like whenever you know, start a new game in Metroid. It makes no sense.
Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out.
What do you want to say, Shadowheart?
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Well, we have a few options, I guess. We can go to apparently the Githyanki, or we can find Halsin. What's next for you?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Oh, yes? Who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Well, tie you up.
Really? I'd just kill you.
Oh.
Anyway,
okay.
Get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Mm-hmm. Do a long rest? Uh-oh. What's he do sneaking around? Alright, let's see. Well, let's swap some people around, I think. Journey separately. I'm sure.
I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
But yeah, I'm gonna leave Shadowheart here for now. Oh, I got a mysterious artifact for some reason. I don't know why is it in our pockets? Suddenly. How strange.
Curious ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs.
I don't want it. Bye. Oh, never mind. Cool trick. Alright, so let's get Saza out, because she is a funny little goblin that we can help her out. Let's see what happens. Let's close the door so no one sees us. Let's see.
Move with care.
I guess I don't need to hide, but you know. It'd be funny if I try to lockpick and she's like, stop, you violated the law. Oh yeah, I don't have guidance anymore. Shadowheart's not in the party. It kind of sucks. I'm trying, you know, again, I'm trying something new where I don't have the freaking priest in the party, even though it feels so important, right? It's the trifecta, right? You gotta have a fighter, you gotta have a, you know, like a DPS. Like you gotta have a tank, you have DPS, and you gotta have the healer, right? But it feels weird not to have healers. But supposedly it's actually the better way to play.
I met your friend. Ready to go?
Why are you talking to Asterion? Don't talk to Asterion, talk to me. I'm the main character.
Thieves everywhere. Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word.
Alright. Yeah, talk to these goblins, by the way. I guess I'll just unsneak.
When he was screaming.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces.
What are you doing? It's me, Saza!
You and them other idiots mucked up the old raid. The Absolute don't like failures.
Well, that's BS. I thought you'd think the goblins will help each other, but no, they're just killing each other. I mean, I guess they're goblins. Alright, hold on, wait. Oh, no. Oh, out. Hellish Rebuke. She needs to, like, run away. You know, she needs to get out of here. She's, like, 6 HP. Alright. Let's, I mean, for you, just do a sneak attack, I guess. Okay. Pretty powerful. These goblins do a lot of damage, by the way. Oh my god. I think it's because they have, like, a skill, actually. They have something called Fury of the Small. So they can deal, like, extra damage once per combat. It's annoying. Let's go over here and use the signature attack that warlocks do. Eldritch Blast! The power of Eldritch Blast! Eldritch Blast! Eldritch Blast! Okay. That's what warlocks are known for. They just Eldritch Blast. And then they Eldritch Blast. And then they Eldritch Blast. You know, that's all they do. I try to get Will close to do at least a bit of melee, but it's basically all he does. He just melee. Or rather, he just Eldritch Blasts. Despite having a sword. Alright.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say.
You know, I wonder if there's a different way to do that. Can you just, like, kill all the tieflings and run out the front entrance? It feels like a very violent option. I feel like, you know, that's what she would have wanted. But we just came out the back. Well, you made a promise, remember?
Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
Never break a promise unless there's something in it for you. Doesn't that just mean you do break a promise, actually, all the time? Anyway. But let's see. I mean, let's continue on our adventure. There's so many things to do. Look at these quest markers. There's MMORPG quest markers. There's Blade Frontiers, Hunt Down Karlach. There's the Goblin Camp, the Goblin Priestess. There's Githyanki Patrol. Saza's over there. She's all the way over there. And also there's a swamp, I guess, based on that little note we found. So there's so many ways to go. I don't know. I mean, finally done babysitting Saza. She is kind of like the size of a baby.
Up ahead. Something's wrong.
A lot of short people, you know, in D&D fantasy. Halflings, gnomes, dwarves, goblins. So it's a whole race of people. They're just short. That's their, like, primary trait.
Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous.
We know that all too well, ma'am, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
These fugitives, tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started.
Okay, fine. I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me. Haha.
Brenna! Kill her!
Oh. Okay. They never mentioned, like, if they found the survivors, they would kill them. They even said, like, oh, they must be injured. You know, you assume that they were going to help them. Nope. They just want to kill them, I guess.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Sneak attack. Dead. I like how the music changes. You know, even though it's like only 2 guys, it's like a very simple battle, but it's like victorious music. You are murdering these people. Sneak attack. And you're dead. Alright. Okay, well, time to loot these bodies. Let's see. Leather armor. Alrighty. Some people here. Who are you guys? You're the guy that got punched.
Thought you was busy with the lads in Elson's Grove.
I thought you were busy leading your crew.
Not no more.
Oh, that's sad.
Didn't mention no goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons.
What was the contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Let's say I want this gold.
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us.
I hear the druid's leader went with you.
As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
And you just left him to die?
Yeah, and I'd do the same again. He weren't my responsibility. If you want to play the hero, go ask the goblins nicely. And maybe they'll give you whatever's left of him.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will. Okay? You're like level 3. And I'm also level 3, so never mind. I was gonna say like I'm way stronger than him, but no, he's level 3. Oh, and he disappears. Bye. Alright, well, I guess these are the rest of his crew? Hold on. He didn't get dibs on the loot, right? Let me just... There's like a lot of useful stuff on these dead bodies. Just gonna leave them here? Come on.
Moonhaven.
Moonhaven. Let's see. Well, my character noticed something, actually. So if you noticed, there's some goblins here. And they are in ambushing mode. Affected entity will attack as soon as the enemies are within reach. It can only be spotted with a successful perception check. So if you waltz right in, you probably get murdered. So a fire one barrel there. So maybe we don't want to go through the front entrance. Probably a bad idea. There's some goblins. Hello, goblin warrior and goblin sharp eye. Hello.
Hello and welcome to Bogrot. Now, kindly, giz all your stuff.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Authority. Well, nice town. I wipe my feet on your courts before entering. Oh, that's a squirrel charm person. Oh. That didn't work out. And you know what? I'm gonna... The thing is, I kind of want to, like, fight the goblins, so...
You got guts? Now, show me what color they are.
Alright. It's unavoidable. It's self-defense. Don't worry about it. Not that the goblins are necessarily nice people anyway. So, they kind of deserve it.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy. Pop, pop. No, missed. Alright. Another goblin got in the fight, though. They freaking got, They got aggroed.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Just get smacked. And I'm going to run away now. Bye. Alright. You're gonna dash in. Also, that goblin's over there. It's a whole village of goblins, I feel like.
My path
Where's Saza? You know, I thought Saza would like help us, by the way. They put in a good word, but nope. We just end up fighting some goblins. Oh well. Well, let's go over here. Again, thieves are very powerful because they have 2 bonus actions. Just go over here, just hide. And then sneak attack. Oh, I missed. Oh well. But what you can do now is not do that. Whoops. Oh well. I was trying to just hide again, right? But he already... Oh, never mind. Because he turned this way to do attack of opportunity. Ah! Well, I was gonna say, what's useful about thieves is that they can just hide, attack, and then hide again, you know? They can do all of that in one turn. That's what makes them powerful. For some reason, that's a thief thing, right? But you think... Like, an assassin would fit more better, actually. Because that's very powerful for combat. So you think an assassin type, you know, kind of character would fit that kind of like extra bonus action. Because it just generally makes you more effective in combat, which kind of makes no sense. Because a thief, you think, would not be effective in combat. They're like good at stealing, you know? They're like not good at like combat. It doesn't make any sense. And yet they're actually better in combat. Hide. And shoot. Oh. See? And that's what makes thieves so powerful. Anyway.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Or you could just let me pass. Just let me pass, idiot. Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. It's that easy. Just, by the way, just let me pass? And then, okay. Not that hard to convince after I murdered all their friends, actually. You guys. Num.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork.
Tastes like pork.
Surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another tiefling prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the absolute.
You're eating a tiefling?
She scampered in from the east, calling for a pet, no doubt. The green earth bless us. She bore no mark. Those horns. Such cartilaginous crunch. Let's see the mark, lest I give in to my cravings.
You know, very eloquent ogre, by the way. Or is it ogre or a troll? Well, we do not. We do not have such a brand.
Food? Food? Food.
Alright. I've been itching for a fight, though, because you ate my friend, so... Or at least, you know, one of my kind. Kinda messed up. I'm going to kill you now. The level 4, though, okay, well, that's actually scary. Hopefully... Let me see that. You can break that, I guess. Is there a reason to? Does it even drop on them? I'll just check like that. If I break that, I guess it's gonna drop on this guy.
Be quick.
Let's see. Is it worth it? Let's try. Ignish. That did nothing. Okay, that's a waste. Why does the game tell you to do that and you don't do it? Doesn't do anything.
Into the shadows.
Ow. What? 21 damage. Critical hit. Are you kidding me? Ow. Okay. Great. That sucks, actually. They're way too strong. Let's see here. Also, the goblins don't care, I guess. So we will use Lacerate. And then we will do that. And then we will attack. Okay. At least killed one. Still pretty tough, though. I don't know.
Making my move.
Okay. Acid kind of sucks, though, because it reduces your AC. Which is annoying. Alright. Let's see here. And over here. Can you see anyone? I think you can, so... Boop. There you go. And you're gonna hide. So Astarion having high ground is a good thing. She's like really low. Constantly dying. Let's see, can I go like over here?
My feet can carry me.
I want to be not on the acid, by the way. I'm not on acid. So here you go. Stab! Alright, flurry of blows! Boom, boom! Alright. That's another down. We just need to kill the enlightened one. What? It looked like she dodged, but she did. It's funny. Yeah. He's gonna keep trying to hit us. But as long as we just get them back up over and over again, we pretty much won at this point. Unless he does something crazy, I don't know. What are you talking about? That looked like a critical miss. That was a critical miss, right? It said critical miss, and then she got hit anyway. What are you talking about? Oh, tenacity. That's what it is. Okay. Because he has a special skill on his weapon where if it misses, it still does damage anyway. It's kind of annoying. Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. You pretty much won. I say as I miss.
So much for peace.
We pretty much won. There we go. Tough fight. But as long as, as long as we get rid of the two other guys, if it's just one, well, I say 1v1, not really 1v1, rather 4v1. We have too many bodies for them to kill all at once, so. There you go. Kill some ogres. Probably a chance to, like, work with the ogres and whatnot, but you know what? They kind of eat people. And I have standards, okay? Maybe. I also kind of want this, yeah, because obviously he's smart for some reason. You wonder why. It's because he had this. The Warp Headband of Intellect sets the wearer's intelligence score to 17, which is pretty good. If you want to like if you don't want like a pure mage, but you want like a hybrid kind of class with some intelligence, this is actually pretty useful. I don't know if I'm going to use it in this playthrough though, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. Let's see if I can get use out of it, but I'll send the camp for now. Alright, we killed some ogres. They were pretty tough, actually. Level 4, a higher level than us. Again, the power scaling of levels is quite large in terms of like one level to another, actually. I mean, I've added to the fact that they're ogres, I guess, which are already pretty tough creatures, but they're pretty tough. But let's see, let's look around some more. I mean, what else can we find in the Blighted Village? I don't know. Hold on, I want a long rest first, so like before we mess with these guys, there's a whole thing going on over here. I think they're messing around with some dude on the windmill. Look at that guy. Whee! There's like, how many? Like, 3, 6, I mean, including that, the dogs, like 8 of them. I don't know if we're gonna mess with these goblins right now, especially because they're low HP. We used up our rests, so I'm actually gonna take another day to rest.
I'm so glad I found... Wait, it's me! It's Alfira, from the Grove.
It's Alfira. What are you doing out here? As we, like, puff out our chest for some reason.
I had had to come find you. You've... well, inspired me. I want to stand on my own 2 feet. To prove that I can be half the Bardley Harlow was. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people. As you've helped me.
Are you sure?
I've been running since El Terrell. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on. With you.
She has funny jester bells, by the way. I just noticed that. She looks like a clown. You may join me.
Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Just keep it quiet here.
I won't let you down. I promise.
Great. Now we have a bard in our party, right? It's funny. Keep it down that she plays a song, by the way. Just plays a little ditty. You know, a bard is a very useful class. It's like a jack of all trades. They have high charisma, and they're often useful in social situations, you know? They're very useful. Anyway, let's go to bed. As they play a little lullaby.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
So you wanted that bard companion, right? Well, tricked you. Turns out you don't. Let's see. I don't know. Investigate your surroundings. Did I do this? We don't know. You somehow fail.
There is nothing else here, and no one else around. You and the corpse.
Will, by the way, is just sleeping next to us.
For quite some time. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands.
Literally.
The question flows through your mind. Who are you really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business?
You do love corpses. Wonder, what curse is in your heart to kill in your sleep? You know, I've heard of sleepwalking, but sleep killing? Actually, I was gonna say I haven't heard of that, but actually I did have heard of that. Actually, in real life, I believe there was such a case in real life. I think I mentioned it a few times already. I mean, it's such a striking case, but like there is a legal case of someone who was sleepwalking and did accidentally murder someone, actually, and I think they were acquitted. I think as not guilty because quite literally they did have a diagnosis of sleepwalking and all that. So it's definitely a strange case, but it has happened before.
Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
Very hot sin. I was gonna say as well, very detailed guts. You go back to sleep. You know, I mean, the first thing, I mean, not that I would, you know, murder anyone, at least in this situation. I don't know. Anyway, probably the first thing I would do in this situation, probably to take a shower. That's the first thing I think of. So like, I'm just gonna like clean. You know, I don't want this all blood on me. Ew.
You scrub yourself until your hands are cold and raw. While your body starts to feel clean, the blood doesn't seem to leave.
Examine the blood, actually. What's going on? Am I just crazy? I'm crazy. Oh no, it's like we're gonna figure this out.
There is something intangible which stops the blood from leaving you. You shake your head, and it seems to go away. Only then. If you are fortunate, no soul will be able to know you were behind this murder. You wonder if your misdeed will be noticed.
Yeah, let's go back to sleep. Nobody else notices, by the way, just sleeping soundly. Alright, so, well, we're not done yet, but, you know, obviously this is related to the dark urge. You have urges to kill, and turns out...
This is some sloppy work. You talk.
Obviously, you know, it, calls you to kill this NPC. Yeah, we're just gonna say, I think I must have killed her.
That much is obvious. But why?
Everyone disproves, by the way. Asterion likes it, though. It's like, wow, you kill people? Cool. I suddenly woke up in the night and everything was just like this.
The work of the parasite, I shouldn't wonder.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
I don't know.
We can but stand guard against the parasite. I'll be watching.
An uneasy feeling lingers in the air. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache.
Very sus. Morn, you wanted to have a bard companion, you know? Sure, we're just gonna breathe deeply. You will uncover the cause of your mad spree, lest it happen again.
Much is uncertain, but you know one thing for sure. The darkness will strike again, unless you find a light.
Snipping the cords. Floros is inspired, by the way. Can I loot the body, by the way? Carrot. Grab this carrot real quick. The hollow's a loot. I mean, she's not going to use it, right? We're not very good at it, though. We're not a bard. We could just, like, play the music, the instrument very poorly. Great. Amazing. This is a tribute to her dead body. You know, we don't get, like, a full music video, unfortunately. Anyway. Alright. So, there you go. I think I'll stop here, actually. You know, that was, like, an interesting stopping point. That kind of showcases kind of like the difference, you know, in like a Dark Urge playthrough. You don't get this if you just play a normal like custom playthrough, you know. So it's interesting how you get extra little like scenes and everything as we play very poorly over this dead body that we just killed. Also, where's the guts? You know, the body was much more detailed in the cutscene. There's no guts anymore. It's gone. We like cleaned her up, you know, and put the guts back in. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, that'll be it for this session. And again, I guess I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, but I'm still not really sure because I haven't actually finished editing the first part, to be honest, at this point. But most likely, you know, I'll like cut it up and make it a lot shorter, so it's more digestible, hopefully. So it isn't like a million episodes and everything. But if if watching the actual video itself, I'm assuming you are later on, then you can also watch the VOD as well. Has its own playlist as like live stream playlist. So if you want to watch like the whole thing, then you can do so as well if you prefer that. Otherwise, you can also catch me live actually, if you subscribe and change the bell of notifications from personalized to all, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we'll find out next time. How to maybe pursue other ways of getting rid of the parasites and maybe continue to resist our dark urges and not murder people randomly. I don't know. Guess we'll see.